Hey everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I am back with the next episode of Wednesday Rap Sessions. And this is the segment of my podcast, or the series on my podcast, where I talk about my progress on those long languishing whips. So hold on a second. So last week when we talked, I was working on Leopoldo, and I told you guys he would be finished by this session. And he is finished, and you may have already seen him because I've been showing him off everywhere, but I do want to show him here. This is Leopoldo, and he's so glorious that he does deserve to be shown more than multiple times. So this is Leopoldo. He is all finished. He is a project that I definitely started at some point last year, in the first part of last year. And he is now finished, and hopefully he'll be going to his new home at some point. But I definitely wanted to let you guys see him and experience him. But he is all done, and I absolutely love him. I love how he turned out, and yeah, Leopoldo is done. All right, and he was from the Zumigurumi 5, and he is a Pika Paw design. There's at least one Pika Paw book that is super popular amongst those of us who make amigurumi. I don't own it yet for some reason, but it's a cool book, and I've seen people like Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I've seen her do things out of it. I've seen a few people do things out of it. So this one just happens to be in Zumigurumi 5. So that's that for that. And then last week I showed you that the next one on the docket was going to be Bernie Sanders. And at the time, this is a pattern by Crafty is Cool. She is the author of that book called Amigurumi. And but this one is a standalone pattern of hers, and this is like a shelf sitter style Bernie. When you saw him last, he had his body, his head, and 2 legs, and 1 arm made but not attached. And the progress on Bernie is that he now has 2 arms attached, and he is ready to go. All right, so that's Bernie. He's coming along, so I was able to get, now I think the next step is he's going to get a hood, and then, oh no, the next step is to make the mittens. So, yep, this is my Bernie Sanders, and yep, I am using, the gray is like a charcoal from Red Heart Super Saver. This brown, I believe, is either walnut, or maybe even ginger, or no, actually root beer from Hirschner's Worsted 8. This is Cafe Latte, is it? No, this is mushroom from Red Heart Super Saver. And then the flesh tone is a Worsted 8 in the colorway, I think it's blush. Yep, it's a great skin tone. So blush. All right, so there you go. That is where we stand with Bernie. Bernie is now living where Leopoldo was living, in my Granny Square bag from Birdie, my Granny Square bag from Birdie and Poppet. All right, so that's that for that. All right, I wanted to show you what's going to possibly be next. This is going to be a short one today, because I'm going to tell you what I've been doing today. I did not, shoot my video earlier, like on my, I have been in the literal Hunger Games today. Now, I don't know, I don't talk about it often. I do tell you guys that I love Korean dramas, and I watch more YouTube and Korean dramas than I ever do of regular TV. And so I can't watch Korean dramas and crochet and knit, so I don't watch them that often. However, I do watch them, on the way to bed at night. Somewhere around, I'm going to say I don't know, maybe August somehow. No, it had to be like September. I don't know. Somewhere I became a fan of BTS. And even then I was like, I'm not a K-pop fan, I'm a BTS fan. I don't like all the K-pop. I actually like a lot of it. But I've been trying to get tickets, guys. And I got them. I got the nosebleed section, but I'm going to Vegas to see BTS in April. So I'm so super excited, but that has taken up quite a bit of my time. And it was, basically it was like the Hunger Games. It was a whole process to even get the chance to spend my money, the privilege to spend my money on a BTS ticket, but I did get tickets and I'm very excited. So, this video is short. So my next possibility that I think I'm going to show you guys, if I have the actual right printout, let's see if I do. I don't know if I do, because this is from, I don't even know if this was able to be printed out. I'm going to tell you what it is. Let me figure out if this is it. Yeah, this is it. So, Sharon O'Hala came out with this pattern a couple of years ago. Let me tell you when I printed this out. Oh, does it have a print date? Apparently, this was printed out in 2016. So I have a lot of, I don't know what happened, but there's a lot of 2016 long languishing whips that I have, right? So here is, it's a free pattern from Sharon O'Hala, and it is, let's see, the Fierce or Sleepy Dragon pattern, and I only printed out part 1 apparently, or maybe I printed out the whole thing. Hopefully I did, because I got pretty far, guys, on this thing. So even if I didn't, I can go back and look, because it's a free pattern on her website. It's called Amigurumi Shigo. And you could either make it look fierce or sleepy. So I don't know if you could tell from that print out the two different ones. Anyway, I am holding it in this bag that I made. It's a nice size for amigurumi. I usually don't do this kind of stuff because I'm not great with making sure I want my seams to match up, and sometimes I don't make it, but this one I did pretty good. And I made this one and kept it for myself. And anyway, so look it. I have the body made. And I have, I think this is the head. And I think that's all of it. Now I've got this much of this yarn left. And for some reason, I have this in the bag. I don't know what I was thinking with that, but it's in the bag. I've got my hooks that I was using in here. Looks like I was using this G, which is usually what I go for. It's one of those, I believe this came from Hobby Lobby. And I also had this one, which is a C in there. Is that a real clover or a knockoff? I think that's a knockoff because I don't see the word clover. So that's a knockoff. Anyway, I don't know what I was doing with this, but that's going to be next up. I'm actually going to finish that. 2016 has been sitting in there all that time. So after Bernie will come the Sleepy or Fierce. I'm probably going to make mine Sleepy Dragon. So that's what's upcoming. And I think that's going to be it. That's going to be all for this video. I'm sorry that it's not all in depth, but that is everything, you know, that I'm working on for this wrap session. Hopefully, Bernie, I think Bernie may or may not be finished by next session. I'm not going to promise that, but because I do have my seasonal yarny YouTube hop, guys, would you believe that is coming up really quickly? The first day of spring is March the 20th, so really we have 18 days, and I'm still working on another part of my project, so I'm probably going to take my time on Bernie, but you will see progress at least next week. Anyway, I'm gonna do a video about that spring yarny YouTube hop and throw that up in the next day or two as well. And I think that's it. That's all for this episode of Wednesday Rap Sessions. And I will see you in the next video, which will either be something about the YouTube hop, or it'll be Squared Up Saturdays. Until we meet again, keep it crafty, gang. I'll see ya in the next video.